trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Darnold on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Do it with his arm or his...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Legs, their mobile QB. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell. 67 yards. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second and very short, Darnold Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Kupp now on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 64 yards. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw. There. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Darnold and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 here at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try
to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Darnold. That pass complete to Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.